split call, and Eugene Sage has 3.5 minutes left.
Koto tēnā tātou e hui hui mai nei ki roto I te whare. Thank you, Mr Speaker. The Green Party is pleased to support this short, relatively uncontroversial and technical bill, the Local Government Auckland Council Amendment Bill, in what will be a very short call, because it does allow the 21 local boards in Auckland to continue to delegate some of their powers, duties and responsibilities that the Principal Act, the Local Government Auckland Council Act 2009, gives to them. And Mr Speaker, the boards cover the area from Franklin to Rodney, and these powers of delegation have been in place since the Super City was established in 2009. They're currently set out, as other speakers have noted, in transitional regulations, but it's certainly preferable that the powers be in primary legislation, which this House and the public, through the Select Committee process, can scrutinise. So that's one reason to support the bill. And it is obviously needs to be supported too, because if the boards are going to continue to operate effectively, these powers of delegation need to continue. And whether it's the boards delegating to a member of the board, a subcommittee or a staff member from the Auckland Council. And Mr Speaker, it's worth looking at the purpose of the boards that was established under the 2009 Act, and that is to, I quote, enabling democratic decision-making by and on behalf of communities within the local board area, similar to local government, and it was, at the time, better enabling the promotion of the social, economic, environmental and cultural well-being of communities within the local board area in the present and for the future. But of course that second purpose got stripped out when the government changed the Local Government Act last year. So now the boards have a rather circular second purpose of better enabling the purpose of local government to be given effect to within the local board area, rather than that promotion of community well-being. And it's interesting that the Auckland Council has asked for and drafted this bill. The government has listened, but last year when councils were asking that the four well-beings stay in the Local Government Act, the government didn't listen. But going back to the bill, Mr Speaker, the boards can delegate any of their powers and responsibility except for a number of those which are set out in Clause 5 or new Section 31A of the Principal Act. They're not allowed to delegate the duty to identify and communicate the interests and preferences of the people in their local board area in relation to the content of plans and strategies.
1 minute.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. And that is quite an important restriction on the powers of delegation, because the board's powers include preparing local board plans which set out the key projects and programs which the board is proposing, the key spending priorities, and of course these local board plans influence the development of the Auckland Council's long-term plan. And this is quite a crucial area of engagement with the community, so it's entirely appropriate that the powers not be delegated. And I hope in my next call, Mr Speaker, on the next reading, we'll get a bit more time. Thank you.
I call Paul Goldsmith.
Thank you, Mr Speaker.